Good morning, class 12th. Class 12th, today we are going to do a practical, and the aim of the practical is to find out the specific resistance of a given wire. What we have to do, we have to find out the specific resistance of a given wire. So let us see the things which are required. So the requirement is a meter bridge, a galvanometer, a resistance box, cell, one-way key, and screw gauge, and a meter rod, and a sandpaper. So this is your requirement. Now what we have to do, first of all, let us see the circuit diagram. Okay, let us see the circuit diagram. So the circuit diagram is given here. So what we are having, this is the resistance box we are having, and this end is called end A, and this other end is the other end is called end C. This is end C and this is end A. This is here we have to connect the cell or a battery eliminator. Positive terminal of the battery eliminator is connected with end A, and then this is connected with the resistance box. Other end of the resistance box is connected to the galvanometer, and then negative terminal of the galvanometer is connected with the jockey, which is used to slide on the meter bridge. Then in the same way, what we have done, this is your unknown resistance S, whose resistance we have to calculate. This is connected with the positive terminal of the galvanometer. Okay, remember it. Okay, this should be connected with the positive terminal of the galvanometer, and the negative terminal of the galvanometer is connected with the jockey. So what we have to do, we have to slide this on the meter bridge. That means in a gap between A to C, we have to slide the jockey, and on sliding it, we get a point B, where the galvanometer shows me the null point. Null point means where the galvanometer, where the current is not flowing. Current flow nahi karega, current is not flowing. The galvanometer shows me the zero deflection. Zero deflection means this is the null point. Now suppose the length from A to B is given by L, and total length is given by 100. Total length of the wire is how much? It is 100 centimeter. So total length is 100 centimeter. Now what we have to do, we have to find out the, first of all, we have to find out the unknown resistance S. Unknown resistance, then after calculating the unknown resistance, then by using the formula we can calculate the specific resistance. Now let us see the table which we have to draw, that is the observation table which we have to make. So this is the observation table given here. So what we have to do, we have to remove different resistance from the resistance box. You can remove 1 ohm, you can remove 2 ohm, you can remove 3 ohms, 4 ohm, and 5 ohms, so on. You can remove, it's up to you how you are removing the resistance. Then at different value of R, we are getting different value of L. Okay, remember, just listen to me once again. For different value of R, we are getting different value of L. Then what we are doing, we are finding the length BC by subtracting the length L from 100, and then we are calculating the unknown resistance. Okay, after calculating the value of S, then we are going to calculate the value of specific resistance. Okay, specific, this is the balance condition of the meter bridge. Okay, this is the balance condition. Under the balance condition, R upon S equals to L upon 100 minus L. This is the balance condition. Now this rho denotes the specific resistance of a wire. It's equals to S into pi d square. Simply we write pi a upon L. Okay, it will be pi a upon L. Okay, S into pi a upon L, but the area of that wire, area of cross section of the wire is pi r square. So we are taking pi r d ka square. D square means it gives me 4 here. So we have we used this formula to calculate the specific resistance. But before that, it is important for us to calculate the value of S from the circuit diagram. Now just let us perform it. Okay, let us perform it. So let me show you the circuit first of all. So now see, this is your circuit diagram, this is your circuit. Okay, so now this is your battery eliminator. The positive end of this battery eliminator is connected with this end A, and negative terminal of this battery eliminator is connected with the key here. It is connected with the key, and then other end of the key is connected with the end B of this wire. Then coming to this side, from A we have taken a wire, and we have connected it with the resistance box. Other end of the resistance box is connected with the galvanometer, and then the negative terminal of the galvanometer is connected with the jockey, which is used to slide on this meter bridge. Then from the positive terminal we have taken one more wire, which is connected with the bobbin here, and the other end of the bobbin is connected with the end B. So in this way our circuit is complete. So to check the circuit, what we have to do, you simply switch on the circuit and simply touch the wire, touch the jockey on end B and note down the deflection. Okay, you touch we are touching it at end B, and then we are touching it end A. So the deflection should be on the opposite side. If the galvanometer is showing you the deflection on the same side, it means your circuit is not properly arranged. To arrange the circuit properly, what you have to do, you have to check your circuit, just see the wires. Okay, just see the wires, just see the connection, tight the connections, and just check it out. Okay, positive terminal is connected with a positive terminal, negative terminal is connected with a negative terminal. So you have to check each and everything. After checking this, if the galvanometer is showing you the deflection on the opposite side, it means that okay, the circuit is complete. So now let us take the reading. For finding the reading, what we have to do, we have to remove the resistance. We have to remove the resistance from this resistance box. Suppose we have removed 1 ohm resistance from here. Now what we have to do, we have to slide the jockey on this meter bridge. I am sliding. Just you simply check the condition of the needle of the galvanometer. Okay, so we are going to find out the null point. Okay, we are going to find it. Just now see here, I am getting the null point here. Okay, it will be very close to this. So we are getting the null point here. So this is the null point we are having. So after getting the null point, this is the value of L. Okay, this is the value of L. So we have find it out the value of L. Then what we have to do, we have to put it in our observation table. Okay, on putting it on our observation table, so your first reading is completed. Then we want to take a second reading. To take the second reading, what we have to do, we have to remove the key from the galvanometer. Suppose you have removed, this time you have removed 2 ohm. Okay, that means 1 plus 2, it's become 3 now. So again, in the same way, we have to slide the jockey on the meter bridge. Then for the third reading, we are removing 2 ohm again, so it will become 5 ohm now. Now suppose you want to take 7 ohm. So 7 ohm means you have to put here 1 ohm, and here we have put it 2 ohms. So now remove the 5 ohm from here, so it's become 7 ohm. Suppose you want to take the reading of 10 ohms. So for 10 ohms, what we have to do, we have to simply remove the 10 ohm key from here. Okay, so it gives me the value of the resistance is 10 ohm here. So 10 ohm, 5 ohm. So in this way you can take different readings at different values of resistance. Now let us see how to do the calculation now. So for calculation, let me show you, first of all, let me show you each and everything. Say this is your circuit diagram. Okay, this is the circuit diagram, and we have to note down each and everything. We have to, this is experiment number 5, and then you are having the requirement, whatever is the requirement, it is all given in your manual, so you have to note down from there. Then what we have to do, we have to measure the diameter with the help of the screw gauge. Okay, suppose the pitch of the screw gauge is 1 mm, the list count of the screw gauge is 0.01 mm, and then value of D you have calculated. The value of D is how much? It is 0.97, and then you have converted this into centimeter, so the value of D is 0.97. Then the length L, the length of the wire is 50 centimeter. Which wire? It is the wire which we are using in the bobbin. Okay, this is the wire which we are using in the bobbin. After noting down all these things, then let us check our calculation. So here we are having the observation table. So this is our observation table. What we are doing, we are finding at 3 ohms, so the value of L at 3 ohm is 68. Then we are finding at 4 ohms, the value at 4 ohm is 64. Then we are finding at 5 ohms, it will be 74. Then 7 ohm, 10 ohms and 15 ohms, we have find it out. So then we are calculating the value of BC. We are calculating the value of BC, so different values of BC we are getting here. Then we are calculating the value of S by using the formula S equals to R 100 minus L upon S. We have calculated this. This should be in ohms. And then specific then we are going to calculate the specific resistance. So a specific resistance, the formula for the calculating the specific resistance is rho equals to S pi D square upon 4L. So we have put it all the values. The value of S will be the mean of all these readings. You have to take the mean. So here you have taken the mean value. So this is the mean value. Then we are finding, put the value of S here, put the value of pi, put the value of D, that is 0.97, and on calculation we are getting 2.13 into 10 to the power minus 4. Okay, 2.13 into 10 to the power minus 4. Now there is one mistake in this. He has not written the unit. The answer is correct, but he has not written the unit. So what is the unit? You are calculating the specific resistance, so the unit for the calculation of the specific resistance is ohms per meter. Now let us see about the precautions which we have to take. So precautions should be, we have to check the keys in the resistance box. Okay, they should be tightly fitted. We have to check each terminal. Connections should be neat and tidy. Connection should be neat. And one more thing which is very important, just switch on the circuit only when you are taking the reading, because the heating effect will come which affect your answer. Okay, so this all about this practical. So I send you the practical. I'm sending you the practical, just go through it, and if you have any problem you can ask me. Okay, you can ask me if you have any problem. If you have having any doubt, you can ask me. So thank you very much.